Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Gets around him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They work now on 2nd and 9. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on first down. Sherman. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Get it!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off the play fake. Sherman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle, because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's go. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Sherman. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick-6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It goes as a loss of 6. And now... Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sherman. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Sherman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Sherman. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Sherman. Eluding the pressure right. There's Hall bringing in another one. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 30 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ready? 18 Rattler. Cut 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Go check.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Raiders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a second and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. Sherman. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinals.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught by Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some room to work. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Puka Nakua, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 16.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing to start the drive. Sherman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, a run with Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Sherman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Sherman. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Raiders 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 49, Raiders 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Let's go now.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 88 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass complete there to McCool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
And they take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week.